baby, we got a wild one for you this week.
So much to discuss. We got gigs. We were in San Francisco. We talk about internet drama, Twitter beef, Meatball pushing the boundaries and limits of what's polite. You really want to speak to the manager of life, don't you?
And I have notes.
We also talked about...
You know what? My superpower ability is to walk into any situation and make sure that everyone knows that I could do it better.
That you have notes. You actually are. You're very akin to Delta in that you're great at complaining, but don't often offer solutions.
That's not true. I always offer solutions.
That's true. Actually, you're correct. We also talk about the greatest show on television. Go for the gold! So strap up, literally, and strap in.
And strap in.
And get pegged.
Come on, mama. Now, do you think that... Never mind. Let's just enjoy the episode. Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Call Diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. I know sloppy seconds pod at gmail.com. Now on with the show. I use sloppy you, little fuck you, nasty little fuck you, dirty little fuck you, stupid little fuck you, nasty little fuck you. Sloppy seconds would be different people. You keep on wanting to talk.
I just want to sing. What do you get when you fall in love?
And that's what you get for all your troubles.
Will never
fall in love again.
Listen here. You won't break my soul.
You won't break my soul.
Do you live? Do you laugh? Do you love?
Okay.
Oh,
You
you
know
have
I will
feelings about
stand-
it?
I'll stand Beyonce from one end of the earth to the other because it's flat. And I what if
You're all
what if I
Houston,
came out
Texas,
as a
baby.
flat earther? No, I love Beyonce. I'm obsessed with the song. It's just such an interesting. It's not what I thought we were gonna get. And when I heard that she was doing disco, I didn't think house. It is great. I love it. It's just interesting.
Okay.
For house.
I
for
wanted
her.
to talk about this because I wanted to bring up the idea of like theories, right? Everyone, everywhere, all at once has an opinion on everything. That's what the internet is, right?
Yeah, welcome to Twitter.
That's why do you want to take credit for the Derek Barry of it all?
No.
Okay.
I was just there.
What we can take credit
I
for
was
is
just there, and the
your
wording is awfully familiar to someone
your
else.
photo is spot on.
The photo of you know what? I will take credit. We were out to lunch, and I guess India Farah and Shea Coulee were going at it neck to neck. I didn't quite understand what the situation was.
I
so
had to do some research, so I have figured it out. I know the play-by-play of what happened.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you say it? 'Cause
Well,
I don't
basically,
know.
Derek was on the pit stop with Bob, and
Yeah.
Bob was quoting the season of All Stars that had Derek and Alexis and India and
What
Shay
quote?
on it. You know, that's why Derek never liked you. Or
Okay,
that's,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like quoting Alexis Mateo, blah, blah, blah. And then Bob said, and then Derek, they sort of had a chuckle about it. And Derek went, that's why I love working with her in Vegas. And Bob went, India? And Derek said, no. Alexis.
Okay,
and that was it. That
Yeah.
was the amount of mention that India got on the pit stop. And then India took to Twitter and was like, I can't believe that you're still talking about this. Like this whole thing when it was like really just casual meant and good fun. And she basically popped off and said, I'm so happy that I work for myself, that I make my own gigs, that I set up my own money and I tour and I do all this stuff. And I'm not working like a slave for pennies on the dollar.
Okay. Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay. Saw
And
that.
she wrote this on Juneteenth. And India then,
a clear
course,
Britney Spears reference. But
well,
also
to me,
not-
it wasn't clear because I didn't see the whole back and forth. The only thing I saw was Shea Coulee responding and saying, sis, not on Juneteenth.
Come on, mama, not on Juneteenth, mama, baby, mama, no.
And so I literally saw it on Twitter and I thought to myself, oh, India's like popping off that she doesn't work for anyone. And she goes, yeah, I don't, I run my own business, blah, 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 and just chose to say this on Juneteenth. And then rather than saying, oops, my bad, I went for a Britney reference and I completely misstepped here. Obviously, it's Juneteenth and I should have never used this wording. That's fucked up. India just doubled down and says, everyone on the internet thinks I'm racist, blah, 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 blah. And then her and Derek went back and forth. And while her and Derek were going back and forth, you were what? At lunch with Derek in Nebraska.
Well, she didn't go back and forth with her because she had her blocked.
Uh,
So Derek read the tweet that was like, India said something like, she can't keep my name out of her mouth. And then I looked up a picture. If you Google India Farah, the first image that comes up is that picture of her that I posted with the teeth. And so Derek was like, well, she can't keep my name out of her mouth. And we were like, yeah, but she also can't keep plaque out of hers. And then Derek was like, oh, that's funny. I should tweet that. And then me and Nebraska were both like, maybe don't tweet that, because that seems like it's a little bit mean. And she was like, it's okay. And she was like, Nick might get mad. But then she tweeted it. And then I said, if you tweet it, I'll post this picture right under it so people will understand.
Oh my god!
And then she goes, "Will you?" And I did. She posted it, and 2 seconds later, I posted the thing.
Here's the thing: teeth humor is kind of tough.
It's
because
hard. It's hard.
Like, do you remember on season 4
when everyone made fun of Shay's teeth?
Well, that was on season 9.
Yeah.
But everyone made fun of Jiggly's teeth. Like, people love to make fun of teeth.
Here's why I don't think that it was. And I'm a bully. And I don't like making fun of
You know me, I identify as a bully.
But I don't like making fun of people for things that they cannot control.
Of course.
But this seems like something.
You fat bitch with ugly teeth. No, I'm just kidding.
No. This seems like something that maybe is in her control and she's just not controlling it. Thoughts?
Yeah, what do they do in Greece? Brush up, brush up, brush up. Keep the teeth up brushing. I didn't mean to get into this whole India Farah thing.
Let's not talk about Dogmouth anymore.
What I wanted to Shark Week. What I wanted to say is that everyone has an opinion, right? Everyone has a theory. That's like what the internet is. And I think Shay is so fun at Twitter because Shay responded to this Beyonce song and wrote like, oh, girl, Beyonce told me to quit my job. Well, I officially am out of the running for legendary legend, all-star of all-stars. Like, as a joke,
Shay,
right?
But she knew
then everyone goes...
As someone as famous as Shea Coulee, she should know the results of a tweet like that.
But then everyone goes, oh my God, so that means because you guys already filmed it, that means you don't win. We know that. Ha ha, Shay, we cracked the code. And she's like, literally fuck off. Like, I was commenting about the world, which is something like you and I do very freely on this show.
Yeah.
We just say whatever we want. Imagine if people took what we said truthfully.
That would be wild.
Okay, but I will say I was expecting this kind of music from Beyonce because of TikTok theories. Jump scare. I saw a TikTok where this person was like, Honey Baby Diva Doll, it's dance music. And they basically laid it out like this.
I thought it was going to be high pop. I thought it was going to be like another pop album. But of course she wouldn't do that.
The theory was Beyonce let all the little girlies try their best at some dance music. You know, Dua Lipa levitated, Kylie reinvented disco, Gaga went like rave club, like everyone had their like dance album, and Beyonce had nothing in this moment. Then all of the photo shoots
3 children
were very disco. Marriage. You know, her riding the horse, very Studio 54, her lounging on a disco ball, her in those chunky shoes. Like, that whole British Vogue spread was all disco. And again, these were all theories pumped at me through TikTok. And they were like, and so basically she's coming in with like fucking club music. And then I saw this other thing that was like Drake clocked all of these theories and then published his first draft of his dance album. So he was like, she said July 29th or whatever. I'm going to get at least a few weeks in on the chart. And then Beyonce said, no, baby, I'm doing a single right away.
Maybe let me show you what's up.
So he got, as they say in Australia, gazumped.
Gazum.
Drake's music got gazumped. And then the other theory I got, and I'll stop just sort of reciting what I saw on TikTok in a moment here, but the other theory I saw last night is someone basically giving a dissertation on how Beyonce is in fact like a billionaire capitalist because of the society we live in. But you know, she's an activist, of course. She's a philanthropist. She has like her heart is in the right place, but she's obviously a billionaire capitalist. So they basically went through all of her projects and they were like, here is Beyonce doing like single ladies when she wasn't single. Here is Beyonce, you know, like this one I thought was a little off, but they talked about information, how, you know, she's like on the police car and there's like a lot of Black Lives Matter imagery, but I'm like, she's always been Black empowerment. But, you know, at the height of feminism in the
Here
pop
comes
culture.
Beyonce doing Lion King.
Well, that one. Well, no,
I think that
this is what they said about Black is King. Not to just fully bulldoze you in the first 10 minutes of this pod, but
it's fine.
This is what they said about Black and King. They were like, Black is King. All of the like African opulence is actually linked to like classist tyranny from oppressive like royal regimes. Like it wasn't a socialist society. It was like kings and queens and a bunch of plebes. And so it was very like intellectual and like woven and all this stuff. And they were like, and now Beyonce is cosplaying as someone who needs to quit their job. She is the boss. She owns Parkwood. She owns the entertainment companies. She doesn't work a 9 to 5.
What does the wood stand for in Parkwood?
Dicks.
What is the pike? Park.
The pike? The pike.
The park. Well, I was going to say Ivy, but I know Ivy is 1-4.
I think Parkwood has
Which
something
is-
to do with Houston, maybe where she grew up, or
But
a
it's Ivy
street.
Park. Is it like... What's the
Parkwood,
park?
Houston, Texas. Parkwood Drive.
Oh, okay.
So I think those are just like the words
That's just
that are swirling on her
because
word
for
cloud.
Beyonce, the words that swirl for her are her own name.
Yes.
2, the number
I'm
4.
Beyonce. Thank you.
Thank you. The number 4, I guess Park,
Yeah. Blue. Ivy.
Well,
Sir.
Ivy is 1-4. It's what's
1-4.
What's their
That's the
album?
Roman numeral for 4. IV. It's the number 4.
I thought that was Roman numeral. Oh, you're right. 1-4.
Sir and Rumi. You know, Rumi is a famous poet.
I thought Rumi like the Roomba.
I thought Rumi like, ooh, girl.
Ooh,
What's the square footage
it's so
in here? This is
roomy
Rumi.
in here. Well, your sofas don't even touch the walls. There's too much space.
Honey, that's not even a love seat. You put all the seats on that all form? This
On
is
that all
Rumi.
form? Did you? Okay, here's my question about an all form, and I know we're not running ads for them right now, but do you think there's a way that you could buy like 2 8-seaters and then just hook them up?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Because there's nothing that stops you from just because they stopped selling them at 8 pieces doesn't mean that you can't just buy and create like a huge. I could floor my house with a sofa, right?
You sure
'Cause
could.
They all
And
just
get
link up.
a good corner piece and make it turn into a square. Anyways, long story short, I'm very here for the song. I'm very here for Big Frida on the song. I don't know why they never credit Big Frida.
That's it's weird to me because to me
It's like
they're a feature on the song. They're not a sample.
Just do Beyonce parentheses FT period Big Frida close parentheses.
Does she credit anybody on her albums?
No,
yeah, she
but
does.
what I will say, yeah, like people like Justin Timberlake, whatever.
And
I also saw,
great.
I
Justin
promise
Timberlake.
everyone listening, you can fast forward 2 minutes, but I saw one more TikTok that was talking about how
Lord have mercy.
the Beyonce song sounds like Robin S. It sounds like it's very evocative of all of these house tracks, right? And if you look up the songwriting credits, they have preemptively credited the writers of Show Me Love by Robin S. And now that was in a time in the music industry when Robin S. is not, I don't believe she's credited as a songwriter because she's the vocal performer. but some other
Oh.
people wrote Show Me Love. But the Show Me Love that we all know, dun 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 dun, right? That bass
Yeah.
line, that's the remix. The original is actually something else, but that specific remix is the most popular, so they re-released it as the single. But because it's a remix, the guy who made that bass line on that remix that's iconic is not actually credited as the songwriter of the song. So on Break My Soul, where they are, it's not a direct lift, but it's an interpolation, which is how people get money, which is how Candy Burris and Tiny and the members of Expose, they received money for Ed Sheeran's big song about, what's Ed Sheeran's big song?
I don't know. I don't like Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Is it The Shape of You?
Shape of You. Shape of You sounds like No Scrubs.
Yes.
And for the longest time, everyone was like mashing them up. And eventually it was taken to court, and they said they are so similar that you actually have to credit those songwriters and give them a percentage of the ownership of this song. And the people who wrote No Scrubs were the band Expose, Candy Burris, Tiny of T.I. and Tiny, and another person. So anyhow, to preempt an interpolation dispute on Break My Soul, the Show Me Love writers are credited, but the guy who made that bass line for the remix is not, because it's a remix.
That poor guy. Bow, down, down. Now play us out on Show Me Love. No, on, you know it. You can't break my soul.
I'm about to explode. Take off the slow. Then about to make it go. Release the wiggle. Release the wiggle. Release the
You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.
All right.
Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I too have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy, and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50off and use code sloppyseconds50off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off.
You know what I do like about those old house mixes though was that the vocals were, not that she's bad, but the vocals were more attainable for like anybody to sing along to.
No. Martha Wash?
And we're back.
Like those huge whales that Martha Wash did?
No, those aren't, but like just like the spoken word of it was more, I don't know.
Sure.
Was not.
You don't want to go there?
I don't want to be there. Honey.
All right. How have you been? Tell me what's been going on. I just talked for
Just
a
literally
year
nonstop work. So
Oh, she's booked. She's gigged.
Did you have fun in San Francisco?
I had the best time. You know me. I like to suck dick.
Yeah, when did you
And-
find? Oh, you're gonna have a lot more time to. I mean, you had so much more time to do that since we landed in the morning. And
Well,
then-
my thing is, I don't have to put on a bunch of makeup, and I can yuck, gluck, gluck all night long. Except I actually do get jaw pain.
so you can't really go all night.
No, and if I know that I have a big dick in my future, I try not to eat like a sandwich. That's a lot of chewing, or like chips, or have any gum, because my jaw only has so much energy per day.
Okay.
Is that a
You-
wild
you
thing?
can- No, but have you ever considered maybe massaging your jaw, really getting it prepared, doing some vocal warm-ups for your throat, lifting of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, you know.
Tip of the teeth, the tongue, the tits. Tip of the teeth, the tongue, the tarts.
You know what I would like to talk about? Jerk spaces. I stumbled upon the other day a group, or I don't know how this happened, but it showed up and it was called a Gooners and Baiters space. And I said, well, now Mother Teresa once told me about gooning and baiting, so let me hop in here. Now, spaces on Twitter are just places where people can talk. It's like a live podcast almost, where everyone's just speaking. And in this one,
It's like
people were just like,
Clubhouse.
oh, fuck me. Oh, yes, to get it. Oh, yeah.
Isn't
then
it like
last-
Clubhouse? Remember that app that went
Yes,
big?
it's
and
like-
it was
it's just like
it's
that.
a
It's-
group phone call.
Yes, it's a group
But
phone
no
call and
video.
anyone can join. But also it's on Twitter. So when I was in the room listening because I thought it was funny, my boy Michael was like, what the fuck are you doing in a jerk space? And I was like, I've never heard of these. Last night, someone pretended to give a blowjob. I sent you the video, right?
Why? Why?
I
But
did. I
that's-
sent it to you on Twitter. Check your Twitter. It's
I know
hilarious.
I have it. So how many people are in these spaces?
This one had 600 people in it.
And how do you find it?
It comes up if someone that you're following is in it. So this one I found because Dre was in it.
Yeah,
And
Dre
Dre
and
was
his
like,
whole
they're
crew.
moaning in here. And I was like, get out of that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Get out of there. And he's like, no, it's funny.
But how many people are the speakers?
The one that last night was like 6 speakers, but it was set up so like 6 people were allowed to speak. 4 of them were muted, and 2 of them were like pretending to fuck. And then, yeah.
Oh shit.
And then the other guy after After that would be like, oh yeah, baby, that felt so good. Oh yeah.
He
But it
could
was
have been
funny
sucking
because
on a water
sometimes,
bottle or a dildo or
yeah,
something.
sure, but he didn't need to do all that. And then the host of the space at one point flushed the toilet. Like flushed the toilet, I think is a joke. I couldn't tell who was like how serious it was. And then the next thing you hear is one of the guys who was making all the fuck sounds goes, "Oh, we can't get any privacy in here."
Wait, how do you find them? How do you access a space on Twitter?
I don't know. It just came up. I think you have to follow the host. But because I knew like 5 people that were in it,
But where are spaces even on Twitter? Like I'm on the website. Like where do they go?
I don't know. Maybe you can. Oh,
More.
Spaces. It's on Twitter. It's down at the very bottom middle thing. Look, it's like a little. It looks like a little microphone in the center.
How about on the website? Do they have it on
And
the
so
website?
if I
I'm a
tur-
desktop Twitter user.
I'm gonna
you know
look
what I'm
up
saying?
goon. No goon spaces right now.
How about jerk?
Oh, jerk space. No jerk space.
Jerk. You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
I
You
know.
know this
You're a
song?
jerk.
Yeah.
You're a
You're a
jerk.
jerk.
No boy.
You're a
You're a jerk.
You're
You're a
a jerk.
jerk.
No boy.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
No boy.
You're a jerk. You're
You're a jerk.
No boy.
You're a jerk.
Jerk.
You're a jerk.
Jerk.
It's pretty repetitive, that song. What would
You
you
won't
say
break
in
my
a
stride.
stride? What would you say in a gooning and a jerking space?
Work it, pops. I don't know.
Come on, boys. Whip those sticks out.
Yeah, come on. No, hey, get. Where's your meet and greet wristband? Where's your wristband? Do you need a drink ticket?
Okay, do you remember you sent me this video of the jerk space. So then I went and looked at the Twitter in which the video was taken from. Like a screenshot, which is a person that we know is sort of like their alt. Well, I guess it's not their
It's
alt.
not
It's
their
like
alt.
they're public.
Yeah.
But
You won't break my soul.
so then it of course links to like so many other people who have like sexy content on the internet, right?
Yeah. Real horny shit.
Do you remember a few years ago when we used to skate gang at the park?
Yes.
One of the times I came there, I saw this really hot dude. And I was like, damn, that guy's really hot. And then I was like, oh shit, I fucked him at the sex club like a long time ago.
Oh.
I found his Twitter through clicking around, and he is posting all these like fuck videos.
Good for him. And then you showed up in one?
I did not show up in one, but I did screenshot his picture to remind you of just how fucking hot he is. I be pulling. What's going on with you, Meatball?
Nothing. I'm just getting ready to, I think, take a large portion of July off from wearing the makeups.
Oh, are you?
I mean,
just,
I'll
like,
do.
over it at
we're
this
gonna.
point?
I mean, clear. Like, I say it like that, but I mean, I'm not gonna stop doing drag. I will be in drag because we still have to shoot our podcast episodes, and I wanna. But I'm just not gonna do club shows for a little second.
I think that's really good. They
I'm
must
gonna
be
do Fat
so
Slut.
exhausting.
I'm going to do Barracuda on the 9th, and on the 3rd, I'll be hosting the what is it? The Go Box Stars.
Box
At
stars.
Precinct. Oh, if you're listening and you want to be if you want to be a fresh go-go, if you think you got what it takes to make it out in this world, baby, come to the original go-go competition at Precinct on July 3rd. It's called Box Stars. It's hosted by me and Tony Soto, and you go through 3 different competitions to become the winner, and it's not based on our judgment. It's based on the bar's judgment. I don't think I've ever explained the rules. You get to the bar, everybody who buys a drink gets handed fake money, and they get to tip the go-go's throughout the night with the fake money or real money, but whichever go-go gets the most amount of money wins. Fake money. Thoughts?
They win real money. If they
They
get
win
the most fake
$300
money,
of real money, and you also get like some certain money has certain stickers on it, which each color of the sticker corresponds to like best ass, best personality. So then you do go home. Most everyone goes home with a participation award. You get your own little necklace that says whatever you were, funniest, nicest, sweetest.
whatever you wear.
Anyway, but speaking of go-go competition,
Let's talk about go
I
go
have to
for
go
the
for the
gold.
gold. Can I be 100% honest with you?
Yep.
I maybe made some mistakes in the beginning. I maybe was too critical of this show. I maybe was a little bit rude about it. I have changed my tune. I binged watched the last 3 episodes last
Same.
night.
So if
It is
you,
the greatest show on television.
if you were following along with us,
I'm not
specifically,
joking.
if you have been following along to our podcast specifically just for Go for the Gold coverage, we've done you dirty the last 3 weeks because we started off really, really strong.
Yeah.
We had Zaddy, we had Steven, we had Randy Boo, we had Max Adonis, and then we stopped. But we are here
That's on me.
today. That's on both of us. We're here today to finish up our coverage of
Go for the gold.
Okay, so when we left off, we had a top 4, and they had to compete in a 4-tier final challenge.
Yes.
They had what did they have to do? They had to do a photo shoot.
They had to dance. Wait.
When?
What episode are you talking about?
I'm talking about the 4-tier challenge. They had to do a photo shoot, an interview, make a TikTok video.
And dance. Oh, I guess the dancing was the TikTok video.
Yeah.
What was the fourth
Oh,
tier?
and then do a commercial for Andrew Christian.
Oh, that's right. Sell the underwear.
So we saw Brian and Ken and AJ and Rico do all 4 of these challenges. Who do you think did the best on these challenges?
I think, okay, for the TikTok dance, 100% AJ.
Sure, he
was literally
sensual.
doing like TikTok moves. Like it's clear that he cares. For the interview, I thought I didn't like what AJ was doing in the interview. I think Ken did a really good job, except for until he fumbled.
Yeah, I thought Rico was the best interview because Bryant seemed like
Rico
jittery.
Rico was the best.
Okay, do you know who that person Clam Digger is?
No.
They did the interviews. I was like, Meatball should have done these interviews.
But that guy works with he works with Hey Queen all the time.
Oh, okay, got it.
He's like in the
He's
ether
in the
over there.
circle.
Yeah. So
What
who
did
do
you think
did
about
the best commercial? Bryant's TikTok was bad, and his commercial was bad too. He was like,
I thought Rico
made
did
them
the
both-
best commercial. AJ
Yeah,
was
Rico's-
talking
yeah.
circles. AJ
AJ
talks.
oh, but
He was like,
AJ's
if you're in
ended
the forest,
best.
if you want to pull it out or stick it
Stick
in,
it
or
in.
turn it up or turn around or do that thing or shake it down, break your soul,
Sounds-
put these Andrew Christians on.
It
You're
sounds
saying it
just
sounds like one of our songs.
No, it sounds like one of our ads. Do you like it firm or soft, or would you like
sweet or salty?
Sour? Yeah.
Okay, and then
And-
it was a cliffhanger episode because they presented all 4 of those things, but we didn't get to see the final. The next episode
No,
was
the next
reunion.
episode is the final.
Wait, let's take a break and then we'll finish talking about these.
Okay. And we're back to discuss what I would consider the greatest television show on earth. And I will say it again. This show has everything. What about when they cut to the room of the 4 of them talking, and I thought, now why the fuck is there a mannequin in here? and then it goes
Rico?
on for a while where he's not moving at all. And I was like, oh, they really did just put a mannequin in here. I guess the 4th guy's just not around. And then he started talking, and I screamed.
Rico was serving a look. Rico came the most prepared with looks. Rico had workroom looks, runway looks, photo shoot work looks, performance looks.
Yeah.
So Rico served head to toe,
Black.
Kanye blackout mask, body, jumpsuit, the whole thing.
Pants, shoes, all of it. Okay. What did you think of what happened when they brought all the boys back in?
I also thought that the guys who did the photo shoot were really funny too because they wore masks.
They wore their mask, which I understand, but it's just like, take them off for the day, baby. We gotta, because at a certain point, I was like, what he's saying and the way his head is moving,
It
is not
doesn't line
matching.
up. Well, part of me was thinking like, you wear the mask all you want, but you guys are a duo. So like, are you partners? Do you live together? Because maybe for the interview, you're 6 feet away from the camera and everyone else is masked up. You could take them off for the interview, but they didn't.
I was like, there's nothing y'all can do to make them comfortable with the mask off, like film it outside, anything, but no.
It was interesting, but I thought Rico slayed the fucking photo shoot.
Yeah.
I wish they had done it behind.
Okay,
a
but you know who
background,
finally
though?
was terrible? Oh yeah, I wish it wasn't in that room with the duct tape floor, which I love now. The greatest show on television.
Who was finally terrible?
AJ and the being like, I'm gonna give nothing but Beyonce for this photo shoot
With the hat.
with the hat. And I think the poses. I think he got too caught up because for us in a photo shoot, we often just shoot very quickly and we just give every ray of emotion.
Boom, 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 boom.
Like
boom.
you,
Or
like
like
you give
that
them
meme of
5
the model.
sexy, 5 goofy, 5 cool, 5 whatever, coy. Like you just go through it. But I think he was still very stuck in like, this is what I'm gonna do, and he just kept holding the same poses over and over.
Well, you know that photo shoot, their finale photo shoot, is the main image for the show.
Yes. Because everyone was like wearing what they wore for the
So
thing.
all the other dancers, like they filmed the 4 of them shooting, and then all the other dancers were also there getting their photos.
Yeah, because Zaddy was in his denim, that really cute denim look.
Which again is like, why didn't they shoot this on like background or green screen? Because they had to cut them out anyways.
Can I say
Mm-hmm.
no?
Okay, so then the next episode is the reunion episode. So
Love this
we
one.
get to see all 4 of the competitors, the top 4, like do their different tier competition, different tier 4-tier multimedia challenge. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
And then the next episode is the reunion. So all of the Go-Go's come back. Any standout moments? It's clear that Max Adonis and Zaddy have fucked.
Or are fucking.
Or currently
Yeah.
filming OnlyFans.
Well, I think that video came out.
Right, of course.
Yeah, they're fucking. I liked that.
Did you like Steven's monologue about like, if I turned to look, I would turn to look, but I don't turn to look, so I don't wear looks.
Yes, Mama was heat.
Steven was like, I just want to wear my underwear. And everyone was like, okay, girl.
Yeah, no one said not to. But I also feel like it was weird the way they singled him out to like say that.
Yeah, it didn't.
It felt like maybe there was no other story, so that's all they could go off of.
It seems like the biggest drama that they relived. Well, there were 2 pieces of drama. One was when Johnny said that Bryant and Ken had to get rid of a person. That, like, is it AJ or is it Eddie Danger?
They should have gotten rid of AJ. That was the dumbest decision either of them had made.
So that was the one piece of drama. And then the other piece of drama was, like, the AJ and Rico back and forth. Now, let me ask you. After the reunion, right before the finale, they walk into the workroom and Rico says to AJ, I'm sorry I've been a cunt this whole time. Do you think the producers of the show were like, you gotta apologize because we're going to make you the winner and you can't have been mean? To me, Rico never came off as mean.
I don't think Rico ever came off as mean. AJ came off as mean.
Yeah,
AJ
Rico always
as
came
bitter.
off as like correct.
Yeah,
and just
or just like
responding.
unbothered
Yeah.
most of it. But yeah, I don't know if they did all that as much as maybe Rico was just like, maybe I just end this now because at the end of the day, we all are going to end up working together, which I thought was the dumbest reason to keep somebody, by the way.
At the end of the day.
Mama, at the end of the day.
Okay, so then the finale, everyone walks the runway, and we get to see the eliminated contestants also walk the runway.
But they didn't have a clothing prompt, so the eliminated people are all just in underwear, in Andrew Christian underwear,
and the most
other people get a runway look.
That happens is Zaddy's attempt of death drop, in which
they didn't even show the floor contact. They didn't even want the lawsuit. They said, cut that out. We don't want to even see him touch the ground.
Zaddy, listen, his back is
think
fine
he was
now.
making a point. I think he was making a point about Go-Go's not having him do tricks for attention.
Yes, because he did say that earlier. He was like, I don't want to just be known as like the person, like all these other people. But also, you threw your whole body on the ground and landed on your back.
Did that work for you or what?
I don't know. I mean, he seems fine nowadays. Seems like everything works.
All the parts are working. I mean, it probably hurt as bad as like a belly flop, you know?
Oof. And then we
like
get
some soft wood
down to the top two. The judges give some like harsh but honest critique and basically tell Bryant and Ken, y'all are not in the top. And Bryant and Ken kept AJ in the competition, and he took their top spot.
Yes. And I don't think that's, I mean, it's what they deserve, because they should have sent him home, because he was weaker than well, he wasn't weaker than Eddie, but he was stronger than they were.
Right. Dang.
Also, let's just talk judges real quick.
Okay.
Thoughts?
You know, I'm excited for season 2. I think it's exciting for, what'd you say?
Would you judge?
Oh my God. I wouldn't shut up. They would put me on the judging panel and I would just be like, let me give you some critiques. Let me give you some honest feedback. I would love to judge.
Yeah, I'd be like, as a person that books Go-Go's, more meat shaking, please.
Yeah, we're looking for a little more meat-centric go-going.
And then, of course, our fave wins.
Rico!
Okay, what did you think of the final 2 dance?
The final 2 dance was a showdown between AJ and Rico.
Mm-hmm.
And they were provided oversized jumpsuits and they had to strip out of them.
Yes.
Now, what I will say is I was not living for the vampire fantasy.
I did not think it belonged.
I felt like AJ did a better job in this one and only final challenge. And I think literally every other single thing that Rico did throughout the challenge outshined everybody else. But in this one moment, I did think AJ's performance was better than Rico's. But I'm glad they crowned AJ.
Me too.
Yeah.
No, they crowned Rico.
Oops. Yeah. I'm glad they crowned Rico.
Yeah, because this was the first time I think Rico made a real misstep. And I understand I understand where he was when he was like, I just got to do something bigger. I got to do something different.
Well, and also, like, he probably didn't have anything left. So he was like, this one weird contact and a fucking...
blood. And my Dragula blood.
And my Dragula blood. Because you know the Dragula girls.
Those Dragula girls put down a tarp.
Well, listen, that was our full and comprehensive coverage of...
Well, it was full. Go for the gold!
And we'll be right back with some voicemails.
And we're back.
And it's time to listen to some voicemails. So let's get into it, yeah?
We have 3 short ones, 1 long.
Hey, you sloppy little fucks. I love you both so much. Dipper, my partner, says that I look like I could be your little brother, so I'm calling myself Lil Dipper now. Is that gay? Anyway, I've got a story for you. So, I'm trans-masked, and I'm in my late 20s. But I didn't come out as trans and start testosterone until like a year and a half ago. So I used to ID as a low bisexual girl, and I also used to date this guy in high school. And then we ended up like fucking around on and off all the way through college. So every time we'd hook up, I used to peg him. And I was real into it, of course, and so was he. But he was like big ashamed about it. Probably just because, you know, he was like the most boring cis het white bread dude.
Drag this
anyway,
faggot.
we lost touch after college, and he's not on social media at all. So he has no idea that I'm trans, and like certainly no idea that I'm a flaming little faggot boy. So
Flaming little
the
faggot
gag
boy.
is, I get a text out of the blue the other day from him saying he's going to be in town for a wedding, and he wanted to know if he could see me, and we all know what that means.
Get
So
pounded out.
do I say yes? And then walk in like all fat and hairy and mask and yeah. Or do I let him know that the fact that he's been into me for like 10 years now means that he's gay? Or do I ignore this entirely? Do I like just keep this little thing to myself? Thoughts? Okay. Well, love you. Goodbye.
Love you.
Love you too. He called me fat. He said,
He
I look
did.
just like you. Should I walk in all fat, and
Fat.
hairy?
Drag
I call
her.
myself fat all the time.
This is really tough.
Well, I would say, you want to see me? You want to get fucked by this dick? Question mark. And then if it's clear he really wants to just hook up, you should be like, I look a little different, and send like a hot photo of yourself. And I bet he'll still be down.
Oh, for sure.
Because you caller, Lil Dipper, you keep saying like, oh, should I tell him he's gay? He, you said that you were, before you came out, you were presenting as a bisexual girl out in the world.
Yeah.
And so it's very possible that your high school friend is not gay, but likes women to fuck him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily that like he's gay too, but also it probably has very little to do with how you're presenting and more to do with the way you work that strap and just you being you.
Yeah.
But I definitely wouldn't walk in without saying I
think
look a
you
little
need to
different or like send a photo.
I think that I'm down, but I look a little different now, and then send the photo.
Or you could say I look drastically different now, depending on how different you look.
Yeah. Well, no, little different. It's like a little coy. I look a little different.
Things have changed just a bit in this decade since I've put my cock in your butt.
I say still try.
Yeah, me too. Get him on his hands and knees, honey.
Yes. If I can treat him wrong.
Next call.
Y'all, no one is fucking safe with y'all, because when Dipper talked about that guy who like swallowed his cum and then threw up, fucking Meatball posted a fucking picture of him on Instagram.
I wanted to say this, Meatball.
Are y'all okay?
Why did you post that photo?
Because it's funny.
No, that was meant for internal use. And just because I don't know that dude, like I don't know his last name, I don't know his Instagram tag.
Yeah, it's perfect.
No, but like people, I told you everyone I was with knew him.
Well, I took it down.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But this caller is right. And also, what's the name of our show, bitch?
Sloppy Seconds.
That's right. We're trying to get sloppy.
Yeah, mama, I'm not. Y'all think I'm not afraid to get yelled at for doing something stupid? That's half my career. Next.
Hi, Fox. I am so sad to see that you guys did.
Wait, did this person just say hi, fuck?
Hi, Slops.
Oh, it sounded like hi, fuck.
Hi, fuck.
Hi, Fox. I am so sad.
Oh, no, it's Fox.
To see that you guys did not release the live show. This is the Home Depot boy, and I am upset that the world cannot hear my glorious story. In other news, me and the boy who got his ass ate by a dog made friends at Whole Picks.
Oh my God.
And Meatball, you did a very lovely show that night as well. Everybody's amazing.
Ooh, that wasn't a real
Yeah,
compliment.
so Home Depot X dog eating booty besties.
Did y'all fuck?
Bye.
You gotta
Bye.
enlighten everybody. Wasn't at the live show, Meatball.
Oh, I don't think I really. Oh, there's a one person. There's a Home Depot somewhere that has a glory hole in it, and that was their story. Bed-Stuy. And I don't really remember their story exactly, but they were blowing someone, and what was it?
They just said that like they go to that Home Depot and there's a glory hole there, and like the Home Depot employees totally know, and half the crowd in the audience sort of like went up, like,
Oh yeah,
we're
and
like,
then
where's
everyone's-
the Home Depot? And everyone was like, Bed-Stuy,
Bed-Stuy!
it's in Bed-Stuy. And then
the
an
other
additional
one.
person told a story about hooking up with someone who wouldn't put their dog away, and all of a sudden the dog licked their
licked
ass.
his butt, and then the audience laughed, and then I asked,
And then
how
you
many
shamed him.
licks?
How many licks? And I said, a 1, a 2,
two.
a
It was such a good
3.
episode.
And then the recording didn't work, but now good old Glory Hole and
Booty Hole Dog Lick are friends.
Dog Lick are friends,
I hope they fuck.
which we love. Next call.
Bringing people together.
Hi, Slop. I just wanted to call in and say that personally, I am a cum swallower, but I understand why some people would like to have it in their mouth and not swallow it. Like, I'm not going to lie, I get stomach aches, and sometimes it leaves a film on your throat, and then you're like,
Yeah, it does.
like all day long, but there's
Yep.
nothing you can do about it because there's just babies stuck in your pussy, and it is what it is.
Thursday.
But so maybe that
Is
is
it the
why
babies?
some people don't like to swallow. Like they still want the flavor, but they don't want the upset stomach and the gross throat feel afterwards. But I also will say that not all cum does that to me. I think it depends on a lot of things. I've tried a decent amount of cum, and, you know, it almost always tastes different. It depends on the person's diet, if they're a smoker, if they had pineapples. Even if you have an insulin pump, that's going to affect the taste and the overall feel. So, Meatball, I hope you enjoyed that. If not, sorry. Bye.
Why
Direct
me?
shout out to you.
I mean, that's 2 in a row.
I guess
Meatball, you were good at the show. Everyone was great.
No, it wasn't good. There was no good. She said, Meatball, you did a lovely performance. Everybody was great. Okay. Everybody was great.
Hey.
Wait, before we move on, I guess it's true. I have definitely sucked dick and had like something in the back of my throat for the rest of the day. Maybe that's what's going on with my voce.
No.
today.
Wait, you already had cock? It's 9 a.m.
Already had cock?
You already had cock.
No, I didn't have any cock. But
I
I
like
kind
the-
of
I think
like
I
having
like-
a little cum in the back of my throat throughout
Oh,
the
I know.
day.
I hate that feeling.
Because it reminds me, honey, that
No.
my thrissy was worth it
No.
earlier in the day.
No.
Okay. Next call.
Next
What
call.
do you? Okay. Last call. Last call for alcohol.
Hey, Big Dipper and Meatball. So I was swapping
See,
blowies
both
with this
of
dude
us.
in the handicap stall in the restroom, the cruisy bathroom at the gym I go to. Anyway, so that was nice. I got a face full of spermies, which is my favorite thing. But then later I found him on Scruff, and turns out he cuts hair, so then I made an appointment. Now he cuts my hair. So my question is, second? Cool, thanks. I rehearsed the riff, but I'm not doing it. Bye.
We got a Micro Machines fast talker over here. So
I
she
liked it.
said
So she swapped blowies with a man and then found out that
Found
they
them on
cut
Scruff.
hair and decided that they would go get a haircut from them. Do you think that there should be a fair warning, or when they get there, should they both act like they don't recognize each other?
Well, my thought is if he found him on Scruff and he cut hair, he probably reached out directly and said, hey, I'd like a haircut, and they
Oh.
know what's happening. I love this because I like to normalize. There's a certain sort of like we all know that I'm into an anonymous vibe, right? If you see someone at the park, if you hook up with someone, whatever, that's fun to just sort of leave alone. But I also feel like if the stars align that you and this person might become your barber, or they live in your building, or you see them at the nightclub, or you work together. It's like, it doesn't have to be weird if you've had sex once or twice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. I like being like, yeah, you put your, how'd the caller say, spermies all over my face, but now you cut my hair every other week. I'm in.
Yeah, I don't think that's weird.
That won't break my soul.
That won't break my soul. All right.
Well,
Between your throat and me starting to bob my snorts, you know what I mean?
You're bobbing around over there?
I'm bobbing around over here. What a wonderful episode. Thank you so much for listening to Sloppy Seconds this week. You can follow us on Instagram at Sloppy Seconds Pod, or make sure to follow the Mom Podcast Network everywhere at Mom Podcast. Let's talk on YouTube if you want to see us talking live in person and the video screen. You can follow us on Instagram at Spiciest Meatball and Big Dipper Jelly everywhere. I'm Fat Drag Meatball on Twitter and Meatball the Drag Queen on TikTok. Goodbye. You can call with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9180 or email us at sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Goodbye. To listen to Sloppy Seconds one day early, ad-free, and to watch our full video episodes, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Editing and sound design by
William Pitts. Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.